I'm Shaylee Smith.
Can we start? Yeah? Okay. Good evening. We are 3 students from Riley Street Middle School. School shopping is always a hassle. Your mom tells you it's time to go back to school shopping for clothes. You go to Tanger Outlets in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
You visit American Eagle and get 3 pairs of jeans for $55 each. Then you go to Aeropostale to get a couple of shirts and shorts. That costs $100. Finally, you stop at the Converse store and pick up 2 pairs of shoes. That was $175. You get into the car with your mom, and she says the back-to-school shopping trip costs $440.
Now you think about your shopping spree, you get a little worried about the kids that might judge you. Are they going to like your new clothes? Are you going to have enough clothes? Do your parents have enough money to get more clothes? How are you going to focus on schoolwork when all you are doing is worrying about clothes, money, and the kids' opinions?
Only if you had school uniforms, you wouldn't have to worry about all those problems. First of all, with school uniforms, parents can spend less money on outfits. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2013, 38.1% of U.S. citizens are in debt. Most of the U.S. spends over $1,700 on clothes. People in debt are struggling to get outfits for school, and outfits are very expensive. Kids who go to school with uniforms don't spend money on outfits because they wear uniforms all day and every day. All parents need to buy for their kids is a couple of after-school outfits and some nice clothes if they attend at church.
Secondly, school uniforms help students focus on their grades and attendance. As stated at schooluniforms.procon.org, school uniforms make getting ready for school easier, which can improve punctuality. If students miss their bus in the morning when they have to try to get their parents to come back from work and drive them to school, instead kids can sleep in and be ready for the day. Then all they have to do is put their uniform on, get ready, and go. Kids can use the extra time in the morning to do any homework or get a quick study session in. Also, teachers don't need to check students for their right length of shorts and straps being thick enough. Instead, teachers can use that time teaching. Students won't be as distracted comparing their outfits to other kids, reading the words on a guy's sweatshirt across the room, or staring at the cool design on a shirt of the girl sitting in front of you.
Lastly, school uniforms increase safety. When all students are dressed alike, competition between students over what they are wearing will go away. Bullying of those wearing less expensive or less fashionable clothing decreases also, says procon.org. Students who pick on other students because of what they are wearing will go away. When all the students are wearing the same clothes, the students that pick on the other students have no excuse. Additionally, if there was ever to be a case where there was a school intruder, the intruder would be easier to spot, says OC-USA.com. Say there was an intruder in a school without uniforms. The intruder got to the second level without being noticed, and when somebody spots the outsider, it would be harder to keep everyone safe. Now say there's an intruder in a school with uniforms. The intruder takes a couple of steps into the school and is noticed right away. Action can take place to stop the intruder as soon as possible.
Some say that uniforms take away students' First Amendment in that they can't express themselves. However, to make school safer, we believe that we should make students wear uniforms. Students can still express themselves through words and actions. This was supported in the Circuit Court case of Jimmy Madden versus School Board of Union County, Florida on May 16, 2013. Who said Jimmy must wear the school uniforms?
As you can see, school uniforms can be beneficial to Hudsonville Public Schools.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
So have you polled your classmates yet to see what the overall vote would look like?
I know that some of them like it, and then there's others where they're like, no.
Just curious, from a cost perspective, were there any statistics about what it would cost either for the school to supply or for the parents to pay for a week's worth of uniforms?
Well, for my outline, it said that uniforms normally cost around like 20 to like 30, 35. So, and like, I don't know if that's a lot, but yeah.
We talked to the St. Thomas Apostle Catholic School, and they have uniforms, and then we asked them what their cost was, and I don't think we got a response.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Do you guys know are you familiar with any public schools in the area or charters or others that use uniforms, or is it mainly the Catholic schools and the
Mainly the Catholic church, schools.
parochials and?
Perhaps you mentioned this, but how would you express your individuality if you all wore uniforms?
By their accessories and the way they act.
Okay.
And I know that some, like the St. Catholic school, they can wear any shoes they want, so they can like maybe express themselves with their shoes.
Okay.
So colorful and Nike.
How do your parents feel about this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like my parents would like it.
Yeah.
Grand Rapids Public Schools, this is a statement, not a question, they have gone to uniforms.
Have any of you ever been picked on or felt intimidated because of the clothes you wear?
I personally haven't.
I don't think I have either. Maybe my shoes a little bit. Like I would wear tennis shoes and they're like, those are dirty. So we can't really do anything about it.
When you were talking about being able to identify a stranger in the building quicker, I would assume that from that, then you mean that your teachers would also be wearing uniforms?
Yeah.
Is that also your proposal?
Yeah.
I'm up for it. Decrease my costs too.
And I like when you said it reduces the stress and the time factor. I had, as a mother of 3 girls, I know exactly what you're talking about there. I agree wholeheartedly in that aspect.
Yeah, as a parent who had a girl and a boy, it sure was a lot easier to dress my boy than it was to dress my girl. And as a 6th grade teacher, whoa. I know there is peer pressure. And Autumn, I can only say if your father had a uniform on him, he might have been a lot better behaved.
Is it your opinion that it should be universal throughout the school from K-12?
Yeah, I guess so.
Other questions?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.